Howdy folks, hope you're all having a good weekend, and welcome back to Star Wars Outlaws. Here on Akiva, the rebel spy Asara, the same guy that we ended up rescuing from Sliro's mansion, albeit unknowingly right at the start of the game, is prepared to help us with our little ND5 power problems, as long as we're prepared to help him rescue a bunch of his friends who've been captured by the Hutt cartel and are about to be traded to the Empire. Not sure why I need his help. Gadik, the droidsmith, he knows what a BX droid's power core looks like, and we're inside an old separatist droid factory. I'm pretty sure he doesn't need a rebel to show him what to look for, but whatever. I guess the plot has to happen.
Okay, Asara, I'm in the tunnel to Hutt territory.
You're close then. I'm just up ahead scouting out our target.
Why is it every time I come across these rebels, they're either A, captured by the Empire, B, captured by somebody who's about to trade them to the Empire, or C, had their cover blown, their position compromised, and are either under attack by the Empire or are under imminent threat of attack by the Empire and need bailing out. I'm starting to think that these rebels are just not all that competent. And coming from Cave S, that's a hell of a criticism. They could probably stand to watch an episode or two of Andor and learn how it's meant to be done. And apparently this is a solid bush and I can't walk through it. Okay, right. Right, meet Asara near the Hutt cartel outpost. Apparently I've completed that, but there's no Asara in sight. Reach the vantage point, so I'm assuming he's up here. So this is a Hutt cartel poaching outpost. Now I have a good reputation with the Hutts, but well, once again I suspect that's probably not going to last very long.
You made it. Good. We're not too late.
Yeah, you're welcome. Here I am, ruining my reputation with the Hutts in order to help a bunch of rebels whose return help I don't actually need. So where are these friends of yours then?
My team's just down there, heading to the cages.
We're lucky the Hutts haven't made the exchange yet. I'm guessing they're worth a lot to the Empire.
Those are my friends, Kay.
In Endy's mine. Stay out of sight while I do this. The last thing we need is to turn those prisoners into hostages.
Yes, sir. I'll scope out an escape route for us.
So this part of the story it's actually pretty straightforward. Unlock the cages, get the rebels out safely. The issue is that this place is extremely heavily guarded. Like, there's a lot of Hutts down there. Well, not Hutts. There are no Hutts down there, but there's a lot of Hutt cartel down there. And there's more than a couple of elites as well. Combat droids, a bunch of Gamorrean guards. And while I do have the equipment now, not just to take out elites during an adrenaline rush, but also to do stealth takedowns on elites, the issue is that we get up there and you're going to see just how tightly packed these guys are, which is going to make it both extremely difficult and time-consuming to slowly pick them off from stealth, one at a time. And so, rather than sit here for the next 20 minutes doing that and making you watch, instead I'm going to just skip ahead to what has to qualify as some of the dumbest shit I have ever seen in a video game. And that's a statement coming from somebody who's played Far Cry 6. Right? So you know it's going to be good. And when I say good, I mean bad. So, we're in. I've already sabotaged one alarm panel. Notice the tall grass around the tree up ahead? Just over to the left? There. That's where all of this shit's going to go down. So, at first, I'm at least trying to do this the stealthy way. And even when it inevitably goes wrong, if I can lure a couple of them over here and take them out quietly, it'll reduce the number that I'm going to have to fight. I mean, I'm not expecting to actually be able to take them all down from stealth. But any that I can whittle down quietly will just help me later out. Later out? Later on. So there's one. Trust me, there's a lot more to go. Another one over there. This is where things start going a little bit screwy, because I'm in the bushes, and I'm going to whistle this guy over. Now what should happen is he gets close enough, I press V to initiate a stealth takedown, and without raising an alarm, I take him down. Except, even though he was close enough, the prompt to press V didn't appear, so instead that actually turned into a fist fight. Fortunately, there was nobody around to hear it. There's another one over there. 2 down, many to go. But that little, I don't even know if it was a bug or I just wasn't close enough, but it's going to happen again when this one comes wandering over. Now, I haven't called him over, but that guy saw the body, so immediately got suspicious. Nobody's raised an alarm yet, but just wait. Because pretty much the same thing's going to happen with this guy. See, the target appears, but there's no prompt to do a stealth takedown. So again, instead I get into a fist fight, and this time somebody sees it. So I need to get out of here, because there's way too many of them to take on. Drop a smoke bomb, and under cover of the smoke, I run to the nearest patch of concealment. Watch this. Guy with the grenade launcher over there, targeting the area where I was spotted. That's how the AI works in this game. If you get spotted and then break line of sight and hide somewhere else, they will immediately start checking the area where you were last seen. Guy with the grenade launcher over there, just launching volleys of grenades into the bushes. Doesn't seem to care that his friends are there. Friends who appear to be immune to explosives and are all still convinced that I'm in that patch of long grass. I mean, this isn't super intelligent of them, but it's not the stupid part. Don't worry, you'll know it when you see it. They're all still convinced that I'm in that patch of tall grass. I mean, obviously I'm not, but you can't tell them that. And there's more of them coming over to investigate. I'm scanning around with Nix now, looking for a way to take advantage of this situation, because if just one of those guys clustered under the tree had a thermal detonator in their back pocket, I could take out 5 of them in one go, but, well, they don't. Meanwhile, here comes the combat droid. Watch this idiot. What are you doing? They're on your side. It's not just him. Remember the guy with the grenade launcher? He's got a friend, also with a grenade launcher. Yep, there it is. And meanwhile, the first dude with the grenade launcher starts feeling left out, so he decides to get in on the act as well. How is this not killing anybody? Oh, he's having another go. See, under normal circumstances, they would have all given up and gone back to their patrols long before now, but the fact that they keep getting shot and bombed is keeping them in combat. But apparently there's no such thing as friendly fire, unless I'm the one behind the trigger. So they stayed in combat about 3 times as long as they should have, shooting the crap out of each other and prolonging their combat state while trying to root me out of a position that I haven't been in for the last 3 minutes. And the ironic thing is, if just one of them had a thermal detonator in their back pocket, I could have triggered it with Nix, killed them all, and by getting into combat, gotten out of combat 3 times faster. Because the only reason they all stayed in combat for as long as they did was because they were getting shot at. Gotcha. Just not by me. They were immune to damage from their buddies. So they just stood there forever in combat. Ironically enough, if I'd been able to take them out with a thermal detonator explosion by, getting into combat, I could have gotten out of combat 3 times faster because there wouldn't have been any of them there still getting shot at by buddies to stay in combat with. Oh, Ubisoft, don't ever change. Anyway, skipping ahead to the point where I unlock the cages.
Alright then. Assad, the cages are open!
Just in time. The Empire's here.
That's not the Empire, that's Zarek Besh.
I don't okay, but get my team out of there.
Well, that does pose an interesting question. Why are the Hutts handing the rebels over to Zarek Besh and not the Imperial Security Bureau? But that's not the biggest question on my mind right now. Why did all of those rebel prisoners come charging out of their holding cells with blasters in their hands? Now, I admit, I am no security professional. Security is not my field of expertise. And yet, at the same time, I cannot help but feel that it's a wise policy to disarm your prisoners before you lock them up. But like I said, I'm no security expert. What do I know? Is that it? Are we done? No, we're not. Now we have to escort the rebels. Well, we freed them. We've armed them. Do we have to do everything? Alright, fine. I mean, we're still inside the Hut Cartel poaching area thing. Whatever. Fine. Okay. There's going to be an ambush up ahead, isn't there? I mean, that looks like an ambush. Yeah, here they come. Oh wait, this is going to be Zerek Besh, isn't it? Or is it? Oh yeah, that's a Zerek Besh bounty hunter. Well, maybe not the one I'm shooting at right now, but you see the, yeah, that stream of green repeating blaster bolts that are hitting the rebels standing in the middle of the open who isn't dying. But yeah, the guy firing those, that's a Zerek Besh elite bounty hunter. Why is that rebel not dying? I mean, he must have been hit at least 15 times. Can they even die? Is it even possible to fail this mission? What did they even need me here for? They were all armed before I got here and they're impossible to kill.
Okay, looks like the way is clear. Why was it Zerek Besh and not the M's?
My guess? Ever since we hit him, Slitter's been targeting rebels, trading us for influence. Now, okay, you held up your side of the deal. Time to hold up mine.
So, who thinks Asara is even capable of holding up his end of the deal without first trying to recruit me to join the rebels?
You saved a lot of good lives today. You could save a whole
There it is.
You know what I realized about you rebels?
What's that?
I got a death mark, a half-dead droid, and a crew without a heavy. And all you want to talk about is how I can help you. You're just another syndicate, taking what you think is yours.
We found the BX regulator, but it doesn't look good.
We're on our way.
Is ND5 okay?
We should hurry.
So, back to my original question. What exactly are the rebels doing for me here? Because I've got a droid smith. I've got the power
Send out
core.
your hands? Perfect. That one. Hook it up to the couplings. Quick. But not too quick.
And apparently I'm the one performing major surgery on a BX commando droid.
Okay. You've got it backwards.
I thought Gadik was the droid smith. Why am I doing... Oh.
ND?
It's a miracle he lasted this long.
It's a miracle nobody thought it might be a good idea to maybe stick a plate of armour over that massive hole in his chest with an exposed power core underneath it.
Okay.
Look, don't get me wrong, I do like Star Wars Outlaws and I have had fun playing this game. But there have been moments when I've come dangerously close to tripping my stupidity threshold.
You gonna start talking?
The casino job went bad. What do you want me to say?
Heard Gadik stripped that dealer droid's protocols, but it panicked. Triggered an alarm.
You knew?
Still got a few contacts in the CBPD.
Gadik made a mistake. You think I wanted him to get picked up?
You left him behind, Kay. Now he has to choose prison or the Empire.
Easy. Gadik knew the risks, okay? I work better alone. Always have.
That sounds like Rico. Not you.
I'm done talking.
Oh, so Kay's the one who was responsible for Gadik getting captured by the Empire in the first place. Well, colour me surprised.
You're okay.
Did I hurt you?
Even if you did, you were broken.
No, it's me. Without Jalen's restraining bolt functioning, I'm just a battle droid. Infiltrate and terminate. Nothing else.
That was you?
I told him not to.
Secrets, contacts, credits.
Told him not to what? Oh, shit.
Hey, Kay.
Hello, Mum.
We need 2 slicers, right? Well, here's the best of the best.
Not her. A ship? A crew? Big job in the works? I always knew you could do it. I'm just here to make sure you finish strong.
Look, Kay, I get it. The score comes first. We need her. You need her. And that death mark's not going anywhere. Good to have you back, old friend.
Well, looking forward to catching up, kiddo.
Why are you here?
Jalen said you needed firepower, and rebellions aren't cheap, so.
Oh, this just keeps getting better and better. Look, I'm more than happy to admit that what we've seen today has not been the most intelligent example of game writing I have ever seen, but well, it could be worse. At least it's not as dumb as Far Cry 6. I realise that's not a glowing recommendation, but the moments of outright stupidity in Star Wars Outlaws are thankfully few and far between. In Far Cry 6, another Ubisoft title, it's not even possible to play that game without first having your common sense glands removed. Anyway, oh look at that, my blaster wasn't fully upgraded. I've now, what have we got here? Improved passive cooling, I can do this as well. I hardly ever use the pulse module. Charge speed, I can do this as well. I might have to start using the pulse module though. The blaster becomes more powerful the longer you hold the trigger down. Can't get it fully upgraded though, I need a trans accelerator. Smugglers. Hideout near Lake Amari on a Kiva. Well, I'm on a Kiva. I could always go and grab it before continuing with the story. But while I am definitely going to do that, I'm not going to make you watch it. It's basically just a whole bunch of climbing, running and jumping puzzles, and you've seen me do all that sort of stuff before. So instead we are going to skip ahead to where the plot continues.
I see you still have my blaster. You know, that power pack is aftermarket. It overheats easy.
I fixed that years ago.
Oh. What else have you, been up to?
Yeah, we're not doing this.
You're right. We should focus on the job. Sliro's meeting with some imps on an ISB station. Tightest security in the galaxy, but it's our only chance to get close to him. With this ship, we can get in, grab his master key, and get out. Unseen.
We? No, me and Nix got this.
Can he pilot an Imperial shuttle?
No, but I can.
Can you?
Of course I can.
I know. I'm the last person in the galaxy you
Of course I can.
With. But this job needs 2 slicers. What were you gonna do? Wing it?
I've been winging it my whole life. Worked out so far.
This time it won't.
Just don't get in my way.
Sure. But once we start this, we have to see it through. So, you ready?
Yeah, okay, but winging it, got a death mark on your head from the crime syndicate in bed with the Empire.
Yeah, I'm good. Let's get this over with.
Great. After you.
I will say that I do like the way Kay's character has been developing throughout this game. But I'm even more impressed with the way, despite all of that, the second her mother turns up, she immediately reverts to the mindset of an angry 12-year-old with authority issues. In that respect, it is pretty well written. Although her mother is a piece of shit. Dumped her in a slum under the care of a bartender at the age of 12 in order to run off chasing after her fortune. Kay's not entirely without responsibility though. Every job she ever accompanied her mother on, she managed to screw up and almost got her killed at one point, but well, in her defence, she was only 12. Let's just say their relationship's a bit complicated.
Told you this would work. The ISB is hunting rebels, not stolen shuttles.
Big talk, Rico. I'll celebrate later.
So, an Imperial Security Bureau station which we have to break into, and we're not allowed to trigger any alarms. How could this possibly go wrong? Well, Join us in the next episode, and I'm sure we're going to find out. In the meantime, hope you're all having a great weekend. I hope today's video hasn't caused you to lose too many brain cells, and as always, take care, and I'll catch you next time.